were trying to gear towards that. Now, to be fair, I had to change my theory, but the gap was still there. So you better be looking at that gap months before you do your proposal, because you don't have to defend it, but you're going to have to explain why. You're going to have to show like those 10 resources that we had to do, like where it shows where's the gap, where's the gap, and where's the gap.
I like what you just said of looking at that gap beforehand. I think that's key also as well. And you said something else earlier on, you got to really know your topic. And I agree, because I think when you pick a topic that you're passionate about, that you want people to know, you're going to find that gap. But if you pick something all because it's easy or it's just popular, I think that if it's popular, everybody's probably going to be doing research on that particular topic.
Well, and I would probably say you have to know that your subject, but you also have to know, now that gap may be that this was researched 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, those results stood. Is your gap, because, every single thing that what we were taught, has to be 5 years was the maximum minus
5 years.
So, minus your lit review 5 years. So if your gap was something that happened 10 years ago, okay, so maybe it hasn't been recently studied, and it hasn't been recently studied with this. Or sometimes it's the gap is a different population. So like, when we got towards my end, it's like I had to be able to say, can my study be done with just male veterans? Since my study was about women veterans, could you do the same thing? And you're looking at all of those. And sometimes it's a totally different theory that looks at something from a totally different angle. So your topic, because you have to defend. And I'm not talking about your oral defense. You have to, because when that chair comes back, well, why this source and stuff? And I don't know how many times, and I'm thankful that my chair was a veteran, but she would come back and say, are you sure that's what they're really talking about? And you can't make a source be something for your subject that it's not. And picking ones and twosies and threesies words, okay, but those words